Knocks on the beat.
How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we say fuck this piece shit and grab them clappers? How long before we lose our voices shouting Black Lives Matter? How long we gon' keep letting them disrespect our president? How long we gon' keep letting them terrorize our residents? I'm sick of this shit, it's word to Bernie Mac. How long before we police ourselves, take our own streets back? How long for Uncle Tom here and hate on this shit? How long before they take a shot at me for making this shit? How long I gotta wait for justice for Josiah Shaw? How long we gotta fake it till we can take it and whack 'em all? How long we not gonna make these youngers pull their pants up? How long we gonna keep letting them shoot us down with our hands up? How long we gonna keep killing our own and making these streets hot? How long will what I say to you stay with you when the beat stop? How long's your attention span? How long you watch the news? You ain't down to shake shit up with the rebels for the cause? I ain't talking to you.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling? Welcome to the show. Welcome to Wednesday night with your boy, Mr. Provoked Thoughts. I'm in the building. I'm glad that y'all are here hanging out with me tonight. On a Wednesday when we sitting up here with a hot 6 days before the election, man, and it's crazy, man. Where do we go from here, man? What's going to happen? How's things going to be looking, man? I'm talking about within a week's time. Within 1 week, we are on the precipice of something crazy, man. It's off the hook, man, and ain't no telling what's going to happen, man. We got all type of foolishness going on in the media. You got Joe Biden out here calling us all garbage because we making a choice based on policy and how we can have a better America, things like that. So it's getting crazy, man. Kamala don't stand a snowball's chance in hell of making it through this, man. I don't see it happening, man. I just don't. If she gets elected, I don't even know what I would think about half the country at this point, because it's like, wow, gee, y'all really don't care. Y'all hate this man that much that y'all don't want to save us from the foolishness, man. For real. I mean, that's how y'all feeling? Really? So, it's getting real interesting. Like I said, we got my boy Joe out here just calling us trash, man. And it's really, really real. It's really real. I don't even understand how they cannot expect. And then, the gaslighting is so real that, when people actually show the level of outrage that they're supposed to show about this, then we looking at, the lefties like, oh, so y'all mad now and all the things you said. I'm like, I can't recall us saying as much as you guys have actually said about the right. I can't see it. I don't see it. I'm an objective person, and I know that if it was going down like that, I would probably, acknowledge it. Like, you ain't called the man Hitler, and Hillary Clinton didn't call us deplorables and all of this stuff, and just tried to alienate anybody who decided that they wanted to make a decision to vote for Trump even back then. It's falling on deaf ears to me to have, anybody come out and talk about a person because of their opinion about things, man. So we're gonna dive into some video. We're gonna make it sassy up in here today. We're gonna go ahead and get with my man Officer Tatum and see what's cracking with him and how he putting things down. We will definitely talk about it. I will, until somebody jumps in with me. Shout out to my boy Lex, who's out here in the chat, first one in, and we shall go ahead and see what my man is talking about. Let's go.
Why don't you go f*** yourself?
Hey, Joe, I'm Will Ferrell. Go f*** yourself.
Hey, Joe. Mark Wahlberg here. You probably already yourself, so continue on.
Nah, bro. You can't act like you didn't say what we all heard you say. Videos brought to you by TatumStore.com, TatumStore.com. Make sure you get the merch link in the description section. We have our brand new MAGA garbage shirts, i.e. this food that just called American conservatives who voted for Trump garbage. And so we got some shirts for you if you want to wear them and you want to be proud about saying, look, this is a new deplorable moment. Then you want to call us garbage, we'll proudly be garbage, and we're going to sweep y'all up under the rug when it comes to the election. So the link will be in the description section. Discount code will pop up here. Like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get in this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right to the business. I want to first acknowledge the apology that Joe Biden threw out there haphazardly, and the audacity, the audaciousness, the sheer insouciance. I'm just making up stuff, man. Insouciance is a real word. I just forget what it really means. Anyway, let's talk about this apology because it's bullcrap. Earlier today, I referred to the hateful rhetoric about Puerto Rico spewed by Trump's supporter at a Madison Square Garden rally as garbage. You did show y'all a word that I can think of to describe it. His demonization of Latino is unconscionable. That's all that I meant to say. The comment at the rally or the comments at the rally don't reflect who we are as a nation. Now, they do this stuff because they know people are too silly to actually go listen to what he said.
That dude, like, you know I'm old, man. You know I ain't thinking clearly. Man, you know what? One thing I can say about people who are in cognitive decline and see now, they definitely will tell the truth. They don't have the cognitive intelligence to lie. So when he said that, he meant that thing, man. He meant that.
He said that he was referring to the comment as garbage. But let's put it in perspective on what this fool was saying while Kamala is giving a closing statement and his fool on a laptop saying this. Sometimes I wonder, is he sabotaging her because they sabotaged him? Roll the clip.
Or Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware, they're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demon.
How can you spin that? How can you spin that? You know what I'm saying? That's unedited, nothing. That's Joe, go back to bed, dog. Oh my goodness, go back to sleep, dude. You need to go back to sleep.
Demonization is seen as unconscionable, and it's un-American.
All right, let's piece this together. He said the Puerto Rican people. Now the joke said Puerto Rico is a floating island of trash. And it said nothing about the people. But Joe Biden brought up the Puerto Rican people. And then he said the only people that are pretty much associated with being garbage is Trump supporters. In his apology, he said supporter. That's singular. Supporters is plural. So you're saying his supporters are garbage. You can't back down from this, bro. Listen to it one more time.
Or Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware, they're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demonization is seen as unconscionable, and it's un-American.
That's terrible. That's what it says. That's what it says. So you have, remember Hillary, she said deplorable, and then she said irredeemable, right? But she said deplorable, that didn't work out. Garbage, I think, is worse, right? But he doesn't know. You have to please forgive him. Please forgive him, for he not knoweth what he said.
That boy Trump a whole fool. That's crazy. Hey, look, that man said the only garbage out here is them garbage Trump voters. Trash. That's what he called us. We garbage, man. Straight trash. Boo-boo trash, man. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Unbelievable. And that's same, but not really, because that's still the same dude that said that if you don't vote for me, then you ain't black. So, I mean, you can't be surprised when it come out of a racist mouth like Joe Biden. You feel me? All right, let's keep it going.
These people, terrible, terrible, terrible to say a thing like that. But he really doesn't know. He really, honestly, he doesn't. And I'm more than he, Kamala, convinced.
So you can't switch it up now. Let's see what people on the news have said. No. Let's go back. Let's go to Kamala Harris. I mean, not Kamala Harris, but Hillary Clinton. Because we all remember, because I think this moment is consistent with Hillary Clinton's moment, where she called half of America deplorables. And you got to think, she lost with saying half of Trump's supporters are deplorables. Roll the clip.
You could put half of Trump supporters into what I call the basket of deplorables. Right?
Half.
The racist, sexist, homophobic, xenophobic, Islamophobic, you name it. But that other basket of people are people who feel the.
All right. She goes on to say the other people are people who feel disenfranchised and all this. But you said half of the people, racist, xenophobic. Joe Biden, and you lost. Joe Biden literally said Trump supporters are garbage. That's every supporter. That's everybody at Madison Square Garden. That's everybody that support Trump. Now we know he's old and stupid. So do I really think he feel that in his heart? No, but you running your mouth, you saying it. Let's hold you to the same accountability you try to hold Trump to. Then they whooped him over the head on the news. Kevin O'Leary had a really good comment on it. I'm gonna play it for you right here. Roll the clip.
Leary, this is what she got roasted for, the deplorable comment. And this is just like a week after Biden said about Trump, we got to lock him up.
No, it is the deplorables moment again. I'm really surprised he said that, because when you're called human garbage, it motivates you to get off your rear end, off the sofa, and go and vote. I wouldn't do that in the 43 counties where people are saying, it may be raining, I don't think I'm going to do it. But the president of the United States just called me garbage. I'm a little pissed off about that. I think I'm going to go stand in line and I'm going to vote. I think that was a mistake, and I'm sure it's going to get a ton of social media tomorrow. I mean, I know he wishes he could take that back. He is the president of all that garbage. Remember, he represents everybody, including the garbage. I mean, that's crazy.
And then my boy Scott Jennings, he whooping him. And I'll say his supporter, and I wish we had the clip, his supporter, the dude that we're going to see with the dreads, had the nerve to say, and I know they sent out an email blast to all of the pundits to try to walk back his comments, because the dude in the dreads pretty much said he didn't say that. There should be an apostrophe after, garbage, because he's referring to the statements that were made and not the supporters. That ain't what we heard, bro. That ain't what that man said. That man identified persons in Puerto Rico and identified the only people that are garbage are Trump supporters. That's what he said out of his mouth. Roll the clip.
Yeah, let me just accept the most charitable framing of this, which you just gave. Why is he sitting in front of a laptop at the exact same moment Kamala Harris is out on his backyard trying to give the closing argument to her campaign? What in the world is he doing? Now, I don't accept your framing of it personally, because I actually do believe he, Harris, the Democratic Party, and most of their campaign do believe that half the country is garbage. They've also said people who go to Trump rallies are Nazis. And so it's pretty apparent the disdain with which they hold half of the country in.
That's not true. The party already litigated it in Kamala's speech tonight.
But as a tactical matter today,
no, but you don't just get to say
why in the world is Joe Biden giving remarks at the same time?
Let's go to the other clip of what they actually said about Trump supporters being Nazis, because they're jumping on him and saying that's not what happened. That's not what happened. We just talked about that. Look at what the news is saying about Trump supporters. They just, y'all remember probably seeing this go up online, but bro, that the media, MSNBC, is calling people that are showing up here to support the candidate that they love and they want to represent them, calling them Nazis. Watch it.
But that jamboree happening right now, you see it there on your screen, in that place is particularly chilling because in 1939, more than 20,000 supporters of a different fascist leader, Adolf Hitler, packed the garden for a so-called pro-America rally, a rally where speakers voiced.
And this right here is nerve-wracking to me, man, because you got to think about all of the rallies and Democratic conventions and everything that happened in Madison Square Garden, and you single out a Hitler rally because you're trying to liken him to Hitler. Period. Period, man. It's crazy.
Anti-Semitic rhetoric from a stage draped with Nazi banners. When a Jewish protester rushed the stage, the Associated Press reported, quote, instantly, a dozen or more stormtroopers set upon him, knocking him down and beating him as he held his head in his arms. Most of his clothing was torn from his body. Later, he
rushed the stage. Case closed. He rushed the stage. Rushed somebody's stage. Look what happened at the Dave Chappelle comedy thing, man. Dude rushed the stage and got handled. That's just what it is. It's just the way it is. I promise you, it's crazy.
Now, against that backdrop of history, Donald Trump, the man who has threatened to use the military against opponents he calls enemies from within, who has threatened to use the troops and to use those troops mass deportations of immigrants, is once again turning Madison Square Garden into a staging ground for extremism.
Okay, hold on. First of all, they lied about everything they said about Donald Trump, which is why I hope he whooped him, and I can't wait to see him cry. But go back to the audience. In the clip, he said that he's mimicking, and it's a remnant of what they did to support Adolf Hitler. So if Donald Trump is a Hitler-esque dictator and he wants to use the military against the citizens, and he want to do all this stuff, what does that make the people that are supporting this man? I'm just saying, you can't get away talking out of both sides of your mouth. If you're claiming that this man is all those things, then you're claiming that the people who support them agree with all of those things, and they want them as well as he wants them, or just as well as he wants them. That's what you're saying. You can't back off of it now. They really believe this about you. Because it's true, if you're supporting Hitler after you know what happened in Germany and you're supporting a man like that, you are garbage. If you're a racist, you are garbage. If you're going to use the military against the American people, you are garbage. But Donald Trump is none of that. They say he is. Therefore, they believe, the people that support him believe that, and they believe that they're garbage, just like they said. No ifs, ands, or buts.
I believe that 100%. They do believe that we garbage. You know what? But I know somebody who don't believe that we are garbage, man. I'm trying to tell you. You don't believe it. We ain't garbage. The man is rally in a vest like trash man wear. After riding around in a trash truck, man. Y'all better quit playing with Trump, man. If y'all don't stop playing with this dude, I don't know what to tell you.
Thank you very much. So this outfit, you know, is when he called us all garbage. How stupid! What a stupid word. That blows deplorable away, don't you think? Of course, I thought irredeemable when she said deplorable or irredeemable. I thought irredeemable was actually worse, but deplorable seemed to catch up. But this garbage stuff blows it away. So I'm in this beautiful plane. I'm enjoying myself. I have a wonderful suit on. And one of my people came in and said, "Sir, you know, the word garbage is the hottest thing right now out there. The hottest thing out there. Sir, would you like to drive a garbage truck?" Now we're about, 30 minutes from landing. We had to do this pretty quick. I said, "It's sort of cool though, isn't it? Because, and I said, I think that's okay, but, I don't feel comfortable wearing a suit." And they pulled up this garbage truck. I don't know how the hell they did it so fast. I have very capable people. They put a big sign on the truck. Did you see it? I think they showed it. Yeah. And then they said, "Sir, we have a vest." I said, "Well, should I leave my suit on and put it over the vest?" But that doesn't look very good, right? That doesn't look good. So I said, "All right, look, let me take it off." Actually said, I climbed. So I said, "How the hell do you get into this truck? It's way up high. It's a big one." This was a beauty. I said, "You didn't have to buy it that big, right? You have to get it that big?" They brought this brand new, gorgeous truck, wonderful driver. He looked like Cary Grant in his prime. You know who that is? This beautiful driver. And he drove that big thing up. And I said, "Man, this is bad because now I have all the cameras are all what? Look at all the fake news. They were most of them. Now, most of them, many of them were there. And I'm saying, oh boy, one little mistake with these guys and your political career's over. You can't even. So I said, man, if I don't get up there, this is going to be very embarrassing. These stupid people, they'll say, he's cognitively and physically impaired. And I can't do that when I'm alongside of this great athlete. I got to get up to that. So look, the first stair is like up here. I'm saying, shit. So I had the adrenaline going and I made it. I made it. And then I gave a little news conference from the front of the, they asked their wise guy questions and everything. And then we drove about 2 feet. I got out, got into the plane. And then I got in the car and I'm driving over here and I have this still on. And I come into the arena and I say, "Where's my jacket? I want to get out of this stage." And they said, "It would be unbelievable if you could wear it on stage." I said,
This dude off the hook, man. He off the chain. Hey, Yellow Beezy, what's going on, man?
What's good, man? Joe Biden made that mistake.
Oh man, what a critical error! We in the World Series times right now. This is equivalent to in the ball.
We're up 3-1 at the point. So hopefully, when they come back out here, we can win.
Hey, it's an interesting series, man. I didn't think that the Yankees was gonna get beat up like that, though, man.
Yeah, they got lucky. They got one win in New York, and they got to come back out here and get this ass spanked.
They playing right now.
Where, in LA or
New York? Yeah.
Dang. What?
Yeah, they in New York right now.
Oh shit! Let me see the score.
I think it was like 5. It was 5-4 the last time I saw it. But look at this dude, man.
5-5. Yep.
Dude done came out in the whole, the road guard vest for the trash man, boy.
Yeah. I heard Brett Favre say it was going to be there.
Oh, yeah. He said he was going to be there. We're going to find that footage a little later and see what he's talking about.
Yeah.
and I said, "No way. I got 25,000 people standing outside. I got all these people here. There's no way I'm wearing it on stage." They said, "Oh, okay, sir." I said, "Get me my jacket." But if you did, it actually makes you look thinner. I said, and they got me. I said, I want to wear it on stage. When they said I looked thinner, I said, in that case, I'll wear it on stage. I may never wear a blue jacket again. I may go in this. I said that was the word, that was the key. Sir, you look thinner. So anyway, so we had a little fun about a very serious subject. We had a little fun about a time where our country is not having a lot of fun because we're not doing well as a country, but we're going to be doing well very shortly. I promise you that. I guess you've been reading and seeing the news.
So that was a little bit of L Trump doing his thing. And of course, we got Biden with another garbage gap, man.
Yeah, you made a mistake, buddy, when you said that.
I don't know, man. So, I incorporated a new mic today. How do I sound?
Sounds good. Oh, it's my second time using this mic. I had this mic for at least a while.
Yeah, so I incorporated something new, just trying to invest in the, in the podcast and the people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
In the people, man. So,
and then a shadow, a shadow senator from Puerto Rico just endorsed Trump. I'm like,
yeah, I mean, the craziness.
Yep, that is
crazy. Let me get this idiot off my page, off my screen. Not you, noobs.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
And they had these idiots on The View going off, having menopause and shit.
Yeah, and you know what? I know a lot of people. I mean, for some conservatives, they get triggered when they see all this vitriol coming from the left. It tickles me pink, dude. It really does.
It is the most shameful.
Yeah. And I was trying to tell my dad yesterday, we had a little argument, man. He's just upset because I'm going for Trump. I'm like, I mean,
dude, does he let you even explain it to him, or does he listen at all?
He was telling me like he's not a good person. I'm like, you don't even know that. You never even met the man. You just hear stuff about him on the news. Don't even try to take the time to look for yourself.
Right.
He doesn't do research, so he goes by what he hears in the news. And then you talking about he did not want to go to Puerto Rico. I'm like, he went to Puerto Rico when he was in the White House.
Yep.
He was talking about that he didn't want to go. He was saying that he was telling me, like, I heard what the man said. I'm like, you heard wrong.
And did he even hear about like what Trump said about the Puerto Rico trip?
Nope.
Does anybody remember? Because he went down there, he had an amazing time. He met a lot of people. And he said the people that are running that place are even more corrupt than the politicians in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep. Yeah. So he found them hoarding and reselling rescue supplies during that last hurricane that they had. This is their government doing that. And so, of course, it's a shithole. If they're stealing emergency supplies, you think they're going to pay to get the trash picked up?
Nope.
Nah.
Yeah, I feel like my dad is a Democrat because he don't really like Donald Trump. I'm like, what is your reason?
Yep.
But how?
Yeah, I've begun to notice more and more.
Yeah, and every time I play Donald Trump on my screen, he be like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "What's the problem?"
Dude, your dad needs to come in. Then give it to him like this. Have him come in on the panel one night and explain it to all of us dummies.
Yeah, and if y'all try to correct him, he's gonna be mad as hell. I know my dad.
That's fine. That's fine. We'll let him come on and just tell his story, and then we'll have a conversation. It's not going to be like, tit for tat. But yeah, I would like for him, or even somebody like him to come on and explain it to us dummies. Because obviously there's something I don't get.
Oh, hold on, man. You don't want to bring him on there at all. It's like if you really fact check him on things, he gonna think, because thing about my pops, he knows everything.
Right. Yeah,
It's
I
like,
know the type. I get in conversations, not conversations. I get in heated arguments with my stepdad, and we're on the same side. You know what I mean? Because, he still believes, of course, he's a retired Marine, uh but he still believes in the establishment. He still believes that there's good in the establishment. And
yeah.
I keep trying to convince him that, dude, that ship has sailed. There are more criminals and people who are trying to enrich themselves at our expense in the establishment.
It's like people. It's like people out here in LA, man. People in my area, they don't think for themselves. They like it's
Right.
ignorant.
Yeah, they want it to take care of itself and just not have to worry about it or deal with it.
Yeah.
And that is about that's what I was going to say a little bit earlier, is that I've noticed that more and more to when I talk to people who claim that they're, dyed in the wool Democrats, is that, yeah, they don't want a piece of it. They just want it to take care of itself and not be bothered by it.
Yeah. And it's like, man, like people don't believe me when I say that Trump wanted to use this no income tax policy. They'd be like, oh, that's never going to happen.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
that's the problem with black people, man. I hate to speak on black folks, but I'm gonna have to start speaking on them.
Yeah,
They don't
and you know
believe.
what? I've heard similar arguments before, man, and the way that I counter that to people who dislike Donald Trump is I ask them this. I was like, how many times has Donald Trump said something and then turned around and said to somebody else, "Hold my beer"? Because they know that he's a prick. He's like, yeah, that sounds like something that Donald Trump would do. So if Donald Trump says there's not going to be any taxes on tips, or that he's gonna grind down to the ground and get rid of federal taxes, that is a hold my beer moment for Donald Trump.
Yeah, and like my cousin next door, he got a Biden Harris hat. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Mm.
And then it's like, you're really gonna vote for this? And he's like, you don't care about her history or what she has done to California? Nothing. And we're
Yeah.
from California. You should know about her. She was trying to prosecute Michael Jackson.
Hey, I have to send you an image. Remember during that one session we were talking about making a Harry Balls t-shirt? Remember that?
I think you kind of broke up on it somehow.
Oh, did I? I was like, remember a few sessions ago, I made a joke about making a Harry Balls t-shirt. Am I breaking up still?
Well, that's Derek's end.
But anyway, I made a Harry Balls t-shirt that looks a lot like a Harris Waltz t-shirt with AI. It looks pretty good, man. I'll have to send it to you.
Yeah, I heard Mel Gibson ended up endorsing Trump too.
Dude, well, that was, because he doesn't like to get into that area, if he can avoid it. But I mean, you put him between a rock and a hard place, and I mean, any idiot knows better than to vote for Kamala, Harris.
Yeah,
any real man with any type of cojones about itself is not going to do that shit.
And BT, they had last night. They had this stupid black men summit, and I knew it was going to be some racial shit because
the summit you had. D.L. Hughley was there, wasn't he?
Yep, Michael Ealy.
Oh my God.
Jake Mensa, Little Scrappy.
Yeah.
Like this dude, they don't have no idea what they really talking about.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I imagine you're right there, Joe Brandon, because I mean it has been a lot of years since I had to go to Puerto Rico for any reason. I mean, it was like pre-2000.
Yeah.
And they had a few touristy areas that were very clean but also privately owned. But yeah, for the most part, the rest of the island was a dump.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, these black men, black celebrities, but it's no surprising they're part of the black boule. So they got to do with it, but the liberal puppet masters tell them what to do.
The Divine Nine and all of them,
Mm-hmm.
All of them. man, that is crazy.
And then you have these pulpit pimps.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. You got Jamal Bryant, who had an affair, but telling men they should be ashamed of themselves, please. And it's so funny. He had to come up off of R. Kelly too. A lot of people don't know that, because why would you host a human trafficking event at your church? And you have a wash night premiering Surviving R. Kelly at his church.
Yeah, and this goes back to the things I've said before about organized religion. A lot of cases, man, I don't think they're better than the screwballs that we scream about every week.
Yeah, because preachers like Jamal Bryant, J. Drew Shear, Warlock, and I don't know who else.
Yep. And then we were also talking about the last time we were talking about Haiti, all those donations, like $10 million that was supposed to go to Haiti through, private, religious organizations. And what did they get? Like maybe 0.1% of that $10 million actually went. Where'd the rest of it go?
Because Joe Biden and Kamala ain't doing nothing about Puerto Rico.
Nope. And I can't understand that, air quotes, representative for Puerto Rico just being a complete lunatic lefty. She doesn't even have a vote, and she's in there running her mouth like she owns the place, on the congressional floor. I cannot imagine. You would think she would be all over Trump because, dude, out of those two people, if she comes in with the attitude of, hey, I want to get something done, and not the attitude that she displays, with her crappy behavior, then, she's going to get something done.
Yeah, it's like she did terrible at the town hall. She did so bad to debate. She cannot connect with the audience. Beyonce did her speech for 3 minutes, and everybody started leaving.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Hey, did you show him that clip, Provoke?
Of
that clip that I showed you of Jon Stewart?
No, I didn't show him yet. You get that ready, News.
I'll get that up. That was a good one, man.
I'm about to jump into one myself since you brought up Beyonce. We're gonna bring up Michael.
Hey, Mary did one R. Kelly too, bro. That was fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Joe Biden is asleep. Kamala is at a dance party with Beyonce. Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. 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 Party with Beyonce. 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 Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. 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 Party with Beyonce. Beyonce.
Carry on.
Dance party with Beyonce. Beyonce. 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 Beyonce.
Hold up.
Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. 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 Party with Beyonce. 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 Beyonce.
H-Town.
Man, shout out to our Marquise, man. But
I bet she regret giving that endorsement, huh?
how many views they get, man? I know 55K views, man. We gotta get him up, man. Y'all share this, share it, because it should be very, very viral at this point.
Yeah, I think it is, because that's got to be like the third or fourth time I've heard it today.
It's got to be, man. Just share. I'm talking about, man, who knew Donald Trump, best rapper alive? What's going on?
Yeah.
What the heck is going on? Hit music coming out of it. He ain't even trying. He like R. Kelly. He's just talented like that. He just makes in the booth.
Yeah, I'm glad R. Kelly endorsed him too. Like,
you said what?
I said I'm glad R. Kelly endorsed Trump. I already knew that. I already knew that. Huh?
When did this happen?
I don't know. I was reading an article on the 24th of last week. It was talking about he wanted to get fans rally behind Trump for his release, some, but I'm not sure, but it seemed accurate. But,
get him up out of there and they put him in there.
Yeah, the Democrats is the one behind it.
I mean, anybody, look, it's common sense, Like I said, I love the fact that Trump always states that this is the party of common sense. Literally. Noobs. Let them have it. This is
all right. So everybody should know who Jon Stewart is, but here we go.
So-called jokes. Extremely vile so-called jokes. She name-checked my comedy album from the 90s. I don't know who's AI, me or that guy. Now, obviously, in retrospect, having a roast comedian come to a political rally a week before Election Day and roasting a key voting demographic, probably not the best decision by the campaign politically. But to be fair, the guy's really just doing what he does.
Yep.
I mean, here he is at the Tom Brady roast a few months ago.
The great Jeff Ross, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff is so Jewish, he only watches football for the coin toss. Gronk, you look like the Nazi that kept burning himself on the ovens. Kevin is so small that when his ancestors picked cotton, they called it deadlifting.
Yes, of course. Terrible. Boo. Yes. There's something wrong with me. I find that guy very funny. So I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, bringing him to a rally and have him not do roast jokes, that'd be like bringing Beyonce to a rally and not have...
An absolutely perfect...
That was fucking perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was comedy gold by somebody I never would have expected it from. John.
My dad got mad over the whole Puerto Rico thing. I'm like, you didn't even watch the rally, huh? You go what you hear the news. I watched the whole rally on Barry Cunningham's channel.
Man, the crazy thing to me was how they immediately started acting like Trump said it out of his mouth.
Right.
That was the crazy part about it.
He didn't even say it. I was trying to tell my dad, he didn't even say it out of his mouth. He was like, it doesn't matter. I'm like, it doesn't matter.
Right. Yeah, because I mean,
everything on Trump at this point. That's what they doing, man.
Yep.
But they know it's not working.
They got to reaffirm that confirmation bias because, like I said, there's a lot of people. They just want to take care of itself. They don't want to be involved. They don't want to get in the middle. They don't want to think about it.
And they talk about, oh, it's X-rated. I'm like, are y'all serious?
And Joe blew the whole thing out the water.
Oh my goodness! And then Trump showing up in the trash truck. Oh my God!
And showing up at the rally with the trash vest on.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you know how many votes he's winning?
Oh my goodness!
They can't control him, man.
He's winning votes. I can feel it. Like people are like, I think I got to vote for him. I think I got to.
Yeah, it's like you can't be controlled.
It's like marketing 101 right in your face. This is how you market yourself. This is how you get yourself out there to people.
You know what? This is exactly how he dealt with Korea. This is exactly how he dealt with Russia. I mean, you guys remember, did you see the video that he took with him to Korea?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, hey, man, it can be like this, and it's just nothing but a nightmare devastation view. Or it can be like this. Tourists, shops, all this kind of, stuff. He's like, all you got to do is, change your attitude a little bit. And they talked about it, and that's what happened.
Yeah, and Kamala was trying to have her way on Joe Rogan. He was like, oh, hell no, you're not about to just do things the way you want.
Right. This is my show.
Hey, and I'm not going nowhere. It's best to do it in Austin, Texas. But at least Trump, who is 78 years old, traveled there and did it.
Mm-hmm. But But he's such low energy, according to her. But she can't make her ass down to Joe Rogan's studio to do a one-on-one interview.
She's the one that's unstable, and she knows she's the one that's unstable.
Yeah, she lost it at a rally today and did the I'm speaking thing.
Oh yeah, Washington or
Oh my God! Can you imagine her trying to pull that on Joe Rogan? Dude, the lashing would be out of control. And you know, I believe that he would be respectful about it, but it would be a lashing nonetheless.
Yeah.
I mean,
desperation is real, man.
There's been a lot of comments, and a lot of things that the left has done, and I'm not sitting up here and saying that all Republicans are innocent and we ain't attacked nobody on here or anywhere.
Right.
But after all of the shit, I mean, come on, man. Nothing can equate to the fact that the man got shot.
Took a bullet for this country.
Because of y'all. And y'all
and just kept on going. Yeah. And I mean, we've made this comparison before. I mean, if I had Trump's money, man, I'd be sitting on a beach somewhere or my own private resort with topless chicks bringing drinks with umbrellas. Yeah. That's where I'd be.
Saying that. I don't have to be here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's why they think he's unstable, is because he actually has a vision and the will and determination to make it happen. That's why he's so unstable, because he possesses something that they do not have. And it's called character.
And balls. And actual balls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're jealous of this man.
Yep. The only people who had balls in the last couple Democrat was Big Mike. That was it.
Yeah. It's like, Obama try to come and scold black men. You got Kerry Washington try to scold black people to vote for Kamala. Do these black celebrities realize it's not really working anymore?
Man, and then I heard today that Obama is going to try it again.
Try me.
Right?
Try me.
And that is the overwhelming response that I have heard when I bring that up. Is like, man, you didn't learn anything from the last time. Look at all the people that you pissed off, and you go and do it again. You're not going to unpiss off anybody. You're just going to piss off some more somebodies.
You going to keep doing it?
Yep. I mean, dude, at what point?
It's over for Kamala. They know it's over for her.
I think so too, man.
But they got to get prepared to take an L.
Yep.
Don't try to find ways to recount the votes.
And there's a narrative floating around out there that Joe Biden said what he said in order to, sabotage. Dude, he's not that smart. He's not that smart.
He said what he said because he meant what he said.
Yep. And he's too senile to have a filter.
One thing that we know about people who are senile and going through cognitive decline, they're going to speak their mind.
Yep.
They're going to tell exactly what the hell they're feeling.
Yep. I mean, and he's got to feel like he's got nothing left to lose. I mean, they ousted him already,
Yeah, what more can you didn't say I could fuck up a campaign.
Yep. I fully believe that he's never going to be prosecuted. So he's going to get off scot-free and live the rest of his days.
In short term, he's aware of what he's aware that they kicked his ass out. He knows that, whether he's cognitively impaired or not.
Oh yeah.
You know that shit. He don't like that shit. They kicked him out. There's no other way to say it. They kicked his ass out on his actual ass and just.
And nobody's going to pay any attention to the dirt until, I don't know, probably 6 months to a year after he croaks.
Yeah, I already expected Rob Schneider to get on the Trump train.
Oh yeah, little Robbie Snyder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I don't know why they keep on putting Dana Carvey on Saturday Night Live, because he's not a Kamala supporter or a Biden supporter.
Mm-mm.
Man, I like the I used to anyway, like the skits and stuff on SNL until, it just became so bad that it was just nothing but cringe show after show after show. So they need to get out of the bias business and just go back to doing comedy.
They got a little bit better over the past couple of weeks, roasting the hell out of Kamala. Because you can't let good comedy gold go. You just can't.
And it's like shooting fish in a barrel. It really is. There's so much material to work with when you start, memeing the left.
That's a fact.
Yeah. She just needs to go away and just die in obscurity.
And people, I remember when Janet Jackson came out with that comment. I'm like, these people don't really know about Kamala like us in California does, huh?
Nope.
Because Janet has a real reason
that
she don't like Kamala, and we all know why.
And Trump, you know
because
why
he
he
tried
said
to make money off her brother.
Hey, but you know what? I wouldn't have known either unless I came here.
And Joe Biden has heard people say that. He said it himself that everybody who's Republican or Trump supporter is a piece of garbage. He's probably said it before. And that's the culture. He's at the top of the culture. He's the president.
Yep.
That culture of people feel the way that they feel. So yes, he's heard it. Yes, he said it. Yes. There's no doubt in my mind he meant it. Because he old as hell and he meant everything he said.
Yep.
He meant it. That got from the damn heart. Yeah, the only pieces of garbage I see are Trump supporters. We got to stop MAGA. The MAGA Republicans.
Ultra MAGA Republicans.
Yeah. MAGA extremists.
Yep. Yeah, thanks for that, Joe, by the way. Ultra MAGA.
Yeah. I think one of the coolest outfits Trump has had on was the rally he did with the black and gold. With the black and gold, make America great again hat. Did you see that recently?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that the Elon hat?
No, it was a black and gold one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Or
I didn't notice it. Well, dude, you saw what he did with them freaking sneakers, man.
I'm like, Trump is, man, come on. This dude is culture, man. Yeah. I'm like, you just don't even understand. This dude is.
It's like, the funny thing is, my dad is a hater of Donald Trump because black people giving him this attention. I'm like, so?
And don't be mad. We only being real. We only looking at our pockets.
Yeah, it's like he has a little racism in his heart at times. So
you gotta get him. You gotta get him.
He's not going. He ain't going. No, you don't want to debate him because
no. I'm just after the election. You gotta get him a Trump T-shirt.
Man, he ain't gonna give a fuck. I'm not gonna do him like that. But that's how he feels. Like he think we're still in the '60s. I'm like, come on, man. We are this is 2024. You need to let that go.
It's ridiculous, my guys, man. It is absolutely crazy. We are 6 days away.
I can't wait, man.
6 days away.
I'll be up. If I have to get some coffee, I'll be up to 2:30 a.m. Because because these motherfuckers can't cheat, man.
But the Supreme Court done put a stop to some bullshit.
Yeah, they did. Not enough bullshit, but some bullshit.
But Elon Musk got people out here looking.
He does, and damn, the guy that used to have his own show, and then his board of directors stole it from him, and what's that guy's name? You guys don't know who I'm talking about, do you? I'll find him.
Yeah, and I asked the mail lady yesterday. If the mail ballots are secure because they're going around state and burning them.
Yep. But you know what? My suspicion is that the people that are going around, tossing incendiaries into these boxes, I would say all of them, if not at least part of them, belong to some agency.
Yeah, and they are starting to arrest people for voting fraud now. They are starting to arrest them for burning ballots. So it's like it's about time they actually start,
Doing
taking
something.
action.
Yep.
Because this time it's not, nothing to play with. Ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? People are everywhere now.
It's
People
not
everywhere.
20, so
It's over. It's a wrap.
Mhm.
They tried to lie to us. They tried to do everything. They tried to the laundry list of things that they've done to Donald Trump in the past year is epic, and then none of it worked. I knew it was over pretty much when they tried to throw him in jail and they got that guilty verdict and he got all of those contributions. I was like, oh shit, it's not looking too good for nobody.
Yeah.
Seriously, because people see through the foolishness. People are aware that Kamala Harris is installed and she's talking about what she earned. People know she ain't earned shit.
Mm-hmm.
People know this.
Except from getting on her knees.
People know this. Like
She
she's
failed-
a damn thing.
She failed her bar exam. They lied to her about being black, but in reality, she's Irish, Indian, and Jamaican.
Man,
But they ain't ready. But these black celebrities, Black Boule, I ain't ready to hear about that.
Yep. The Divine Nine.
Divine Nines, Michael Ealy, and all these people, man. I'm not gonna take no words from Michael Ealy. I'm not gonna take no words from D.L. Hughley, a sellout.
Absolutely unfunny sellout too.
And I'm not gonna take words from Kerry Washington or Sierra or whoever. Just give up. Having a woman as president, I don't mind, but her is not the one.
Yeah,
she's not it.
Yeah, I mean, and what's his nuts, summed it up in a sentence. She's as dumb as a post.
You know what? And it's crazy because she didn't get in the primaries in 2019. She just did. I knew who she was. I'm like, yeah, she kind of ditzy.
James O'Keefe.
Okay, yeah, okay. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's got a couple of hundred people out in different states too, all in swing states.
And then she was trying to get Doc Rivers to woman, do you realize it's over? Everybody already made their minds up of who they voting for. And
seriously, you got maybe about 3% of people who don't know at this point. But this is actually going to be an indictment of the Democratic Party.
I'm hoping the indictments come after the election.
But it's definitely going to be an indictment on them.
But you know what? After
who?
everything that they've learned, or everything that they've done and haven't learned anything, I think it's just going to fall on deaf ears. He's talking indictment figuratively when they lose the election.
Yeah, and I hope Obama and them can just go away.
I'm serious.
I'm tired of seeing them every fucking year. I'm just tired of the Obamas, period.
All the conspirators, the Nancy Pelosi's of the world, the Chuck Schumers of the world, up top.
Adam
Shifty Shift. Yep.
I voted for Steve Garvey, so
And those are the districts that need to be investigated for fraud.
Yep.
Chuck Schumer's district, AOC's district. You telling me that all those people in AOC's district voted for her? I'm not buying it.
Yeah, it's time to do some investigation.
She's one of the likable people.
Exactly. And so I do not believe that her district legitimately reelected her. I don't buy it.
Yeah.
Pelosi, I can figure that piece out easy enough. San Francisco, Sacramento, Los Angeles, that's easy enough to swallow. But AOC in her place, dude, come on. That man, if Trump did hold a rally in her neighborhood and he blew it up. all the rappers, everybody in the hood was down there for Trump's rally in her neighborhood, and she was reelected. Come on.
Mm-hmm. She probably bribed people to vote for her.
Yep. I mean, and that's why I feel sorry because you're in LA County, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, your fucking district is rigged as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, come on. It's obvious. Still got Maxine Waters out here. I'm like,
Exactly. Dried up crypt keeper. Exactly.
she's the reason why the crime is where it is. It's like damn, people don't see it yet.
Yeah, I know, right?
Push hatred.
And I think more people see it than what is reflected in the ballot box.
Yeah.
You know,
But people need to go. I'm talking about anybody who got a valid ID, man. And you get your ass down there, man. It's the spot for you. Shit. Jesus Christ. Come on now.
Yeah, but ALC better prepare to go back to the bartender.
I don't know, man. I mean, she's in one of those districts it's fixed in her favor. And so, you know, until somebody gets arrested and something gets changed, then she'll probably keep riding that.
Man, she kept that Amazon out of there. I was like, what in the absolute?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I believe this is why she's panicking too, because she know what she did.
Yeah, but she's not panicking now. Got 4 more years that she can go around and say stupid shit and get memed. You know?
Oh my gosh. You know, and it's crazy because they talk about this divisiveness. I've never seen a more divisive group of people than these people we're watching in the Democratic Party.
Mm-hmm. I'm tired of this scum, man. And Nancy Pelosi, you need to stay out the way, man. It's time for us to choose what we want.
I'm talking about there is nothing more ridiculous than this. I mean, you came out on Joy, and we're going to Joy, and you get vice presidential pick that sachets around and probably wears ballerina skirts for his daughters and shit.
Who are you talking about? Tim Walz?
Yeah.
Dude. And then there was something today. Some whistleblower came out and said that old Timmy is a Chinese op.
More than likely.
Yeah. And Tampinator endorsed him in Kamala today. I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean when I say Tampinator, right?
Yeah, that just gives
he's always been a rhino.
Yeah, that just gives Rocky another reason to just make fun of him.
Sit me and my wife Maria.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yep. And that dude, you know, he's originally from Austria. You know, he should definitely not be down with all that socialism crap.
Yeah, especially what happened like when Hitler was alive. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what I'm saying.
Hitler was
but
one
you
of
know,
one of the worst people on earth, man.
Yep.
I don't know, man. When you got Hulk Hogan and the Undertaker endorsing you,
and Kane too. Well, Kane was at the RNC, of course.
Kane as well, you know. And I'm almost certain the entirety of World Wrestling Entertainment and UFC, because they're in a company together.
Yeah, and they're Republicans, so it makes sense. Well, except for Batista and Mick Foley.
Man, fuck Batista, man.
Yeah, what's up with it? You know, that dude just needs to slow down and eat his Doritos.
He went from Alpha Man. This man Batista went from Alpha Man to a better male.
Oh man!
I mean, he was wearing pearls around his neck with a suit and shit. And I'm like, Batista, my goodness, what Hollywood done did to you?
Yeah, what happened? What happened?
You
used to be so cool.
Did you go to one of those Diddy parties? What the hell is going on?
What was
Who
in
knows?
that? What's up, D-Cap?
But I can't wait till the day R. Kelly get released, and hopefully it'll be released next year, man. The media are gonna explode.
And I hope Trump do it.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I hope Trump do it. Shit.
Oh yeah, Trump would definitely do it. He did it for Harry O, Kodak.
I mean, you know what's going on. You know
That's
what's going
gonna be
on.
R. Kelly's gonna be like one of the biggest pardons.
I hope so. I hope so. And maybe that's what that endorsement was. You know, it's like, hey man, don't forget about me.
I mean, what did he say? Where is this article? What happened?
Let me find it. I'm gonna try to.
I mean, you get access to you know. I know
It's on my Facebook page.
I know you can pull stuff up on StreamYard. He can drop a video in, can't he? Yeah.
I think so.
It's not a video. It's an article.
Yeah, you just share the page and we'll put it up on the screen.
Hold on, let me find it.
Somebody partying at your house again?
Man, you already know how they are. Oh, it's so funny. New York Post endorsed Trump.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Washington Post is like, we are not endorsing anybody.
Kamala, right. And then the lefties are all flipping their lids about that too. Oh my God, they're traitors to society because they're not biased enough.
If one of these television networks flip, I'm gonna be done.
Oh man.
Like CNN is so close.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. But they'll never be Trumpers. But
I put it in the private chat. So did you get it, Derek?
Yeah, I get it.
All right,
Yeah.
good, because I don't have book face.
Because when I was reading that, I'm like, kind of makes sense because he did live in the Trump Towers.
Yep.
I heard Joy's still living there to this day. So it's so crazy, man. These church plant preachers, man, they say they believe in God, but you want to endorse murder, homosexuality,
Talk about fake.
lesbianism, etc., etc. It's like, come on, man.
Well, you know what? I'm not even surprised, brother. Let me get this. Let me get this up.
Yeah.
I'm not even surprised. I'm not shocked at all. It just makes sense, actually.
Because most black churches, they always vote Democrat. And I'm glad Donnie Swagger called him out on it. And it pissed the black preachers off. I'm like, ooh, he told the truth. And to the point they had to say something because they know he was right.
Let's see. And who wrote this article? This admin. Nobody actually signed it. I hate it when they do that.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, for some reason there's no ads on my end. I hate when they put ads up too. It's just
Yeah, I got all that garbage blocked.
Yeah, me too. All them things blocked. And I love it.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Man, I'm like,
Right to the death.
I was like, y'all have nothing better, a picture better than that, but you gotta make them look bad. I hate when they do that, man.
What else is new?
It's bad. You know. So let's get that thing where it needs to be, so we can see it. All right, give me a second, man. Shit, I don't know.
Yeah, showing picture partying in the 90s or something, or a red carpet or something. That would be like, nope, that don't fit their narrative.
See it?
Yeah, I can see it.
And I'm not shocked or awed or surprised at what I'm reading here. Say R&B legend send a message to fans after having high hopes for freedom. Okay. What it says is R. Kelly recently sent a heartfelt message to his fans expressing his gratitude for their unwavering support and urging them to rally behind Donald Trump in the upcoming presidential election on November 5th, 2024. This bill came after Trump stated at the rally that he would consider granting Kelly a pardon if he wins the presidency, sparking significant media attention and public discourse. All right, in this message, Kelly emphasizes the importance of hope and perseverance. He framed his current legal situation as a battle against what he views as injustices and what I view as an injustice and a whole bunch of other fuck people. By endorsing Trump, Kelly seeks to create a sense of unity among his supporters, encouraging them to take action, not just for his sake, but also in the name of justice and second chances. He reiterates that he believes in the power of the collective effort and that their voices cloud influence a favorable outcome. Good influence. Kelly calls for support is significant, especially given the complexities of the circumstances. Currently serving a 30-year sentence for sex trafficking and racketeering, he faces a challenging road ahead. His fans have been a crucial part of his journey, and he reminded them that their loyalty means everything to him. He expressed optimism that with the right leadership, there could be an opportunity for redemption, not only for himself, but also for others who have faced similar battles. The reaction to Kelly's endorsement of Trump has been polarized. Supporters expressed enthusiasm about the positivity of a pardon, viewing it as a chance for Kelly to return to his music and reconnect with his audience. On the other hand, many critics question the sincerity of both Kelly and Trump, seeing this political maneuver as more as about publicity than genuine concern for justice. As the election approaches, both Kelly and Trump will remain in the spotlight, their fates intertwined. Absolutely. Like I've been saying, in the complex web of politics and personal struggles. Kelly's message is poignant reminder of the human desire for redemption and the links to which individuals will go to reclaim their lives. In closing, R. Kelly's message encapsulates a mix of gratitude, hope, and a call to action. He believes the possibility of change and redemption, not just for himself, but for those who have faced adversity. By urging his fans to support Trump, he claims to forge a path that he hopes will lead to a brighter future. I mean,
So here's my thoughts.
Okay, let's go.
The first thought is that whoever wrote this, trying to claim it as a publicity stunt. Well, if it was a publicity stunt, how come I'm just hearing about it now?
Yeah.
Okay. And then on the second thing that comes to mind is, you said that you initially found this article through a Facebook link. And I don't know this sportsmedia1.co.uk, but the UK part tells me something. I think we should repost this on X with no commentary and see what the response is.
Yeah. That'd be a great idea.
Just let people read it for themselves, and then we'll go back and look at those comments and see, if they read it like I read it.
Because they keeping this out of the news, but we don't. Damn.
That's right. Right. And I mean, look at this. This.
I felt like
the
24th, huh?
Yeah, it's been up since the 24th, and there's 0 comments. And so this is not getting a lot of traction, which is why I think a link to the article on X, and just get some people talking about it, might help a lot.
Yeah.
But see, one thing that I can safely say is that Trump let that man stay there for free, man. Come on.
Yeah.
He didn't have no money. He didn't have no money, man. At that point, not to be holding up that household like.
Yeah, they were.
Trump looked out for that man.
That they were seizing this man's finances is like, damn. It's like, damn, people were really coming for him.
Yeah,
it's like, this is a democratic machine.
Looked out for a few people. Like he looked out for a few people, man. It's amazing to me. You know, so it's going. You know, the heart of Trump is big. He got a big heart too. You can tell. I mean, it's so big because I don't know if I could have took a bullet and kept it moving.
Yeah, you know,
I don't know.
And you know these
I
people.
don't know. I mean, I don't.
And they bad. These
You
people.
know, at 46 years old, I don't know if I could have took a bullet and be like, yeah, I want to go and keep on doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you need to really understand what they're looking at, man. What are you looking at? What are you seeing that makes you feel like that this person, you know, that this person is not what we need in a time like this?
Yeah.
We need somebody to show bravery and strength and manhood in a time where where the people don't even know what the hell a woman is. So men gotta stand up.
Mm-hmm.
And standing up ain't sitting here capping for a woman who is a blatant disrespect to the democracy that they say that they're trying to uphold.
They probably don't even know what democracy is either.
She thinks that this that we live in is a democracy.
Even though that she's been told 1,000 times that she's wrong.
Yep. And it's like it's like I remember there was the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, put out a letter to tell her stop spewing this rhetoric. And when they asked her about it, she didn't say it, but in our mind it's like, well, I'm gonna keep doing it anyway. So yeah.
Oh, she got a strongly worded letter from Mike Johnson?
Yeah.
How fucking scary is that?
And no, because she telling her to stop spewing the rhetoric, and she was like danced around, and she was like, well, screw you, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, that's another dickless piece of shit we need to get rid of. Mike Johnson.
Yeah, he's a whore.
Yep.
Straight up and down. Straight up and down. You know.
Yep.
But like I said, I do believe that, you know, that could happen. Like I've been saying it. I've been saying it for the longest time, and people are like, nah, well, we wanted to get out because it don't even matter at this point how you get out. You can believe what the hell you want to believe.
Yeah.
Feel how you want to feel. Don't show up to the concert because I'll be there.
Yeah, me too. When you come out of LA,
I'll be there, and hopefully Trump will be at one of them. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hell, you know, come on, man. It's just, you know, I've been saying that all of this stuff is intertwined.
Yeah.
You know,
and Karma about to come for Drea, big time.
Oh, trust me.
know,
you look nice, try Drea.
All of this stuff is intertwined.
Trust me. I know once he get out, he comes
So
for
all the liberal tears that's gonna fall in 6 days.
Mm-hmm.
Man, let's not put the cart before the horse and count our hatches before the chickens.
Yeah.
Because all kinds of crazy shit can happen. So, you know, we gotta be.
I'm gonna speak confidence. I'm not gonna, you know, I played sports.
Dude,
I never went anything thinking I was gonna lose.
Shit, man, I'm over here counting fucking bullets in case things go wrong.
I know your boy Elon got in here getting ahead of that curve.
I saw a few videos. I saw videos on Officer Tatum. He was showing a clip of from January 6th, and I'm like, that was no insurrection.
Right. I mean, who goes to an insurrection without guns?
And it was Kamala keeps saying it was an armed insurrection.
Yeah.
It was a setup.
Right. And then the only person that got killed in the entire thing was an innocent woman through bars and a plate glass, an unarmed innocent woman by some stoke mook who is on record for leaving his gun on top of the urinal.
Mm-hmm. They ain't gonna cheat their asses off. We're gonna make sure they don't. That ain't gonna happen.
Your boy Elon Musk on top of that.
Oh my God.
The Democrats got Soros, we got Musk.
Trust me, Musk on top of that crap. He makes sure that nah, man. Y'all think y'all about to be slick? Nah,
Man,
I'm here.
I'll tell you, with
sure that.
Musk's kind of money.
No, he ain't playing
They
no
ain't
games.
even got Bezos. They lost Jeff Bezos.
I think so because there was a report that he and Musk had a heart-to-heart conversation today.
Yep. Once the Washington Post said they would not endorse her, that was the nail in the coffin for him.
Trust me.
The
Madison Square Garden
Bezos, man.
And I would like
Zuckerberg might come in out the cold.
Observe just a moment of silence for the 200 libtards that decided to leave Washington Post. Okay, that's
all right. Shit.
Oh yeah, trust me. We got Musk and Bezos
You
on our
won't
side. It's
lie
over.
anymore? You're gonna hire conservatives? Oh no.
Oh, in our safe space? You're gonna have conservatives in our safe space?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's so funny. I was listening to on Anthony Brown Logan or wherever Brian Logan. It was a clip from that summit that Vic Mensa was saying, like back in 2020, it was a KKK rally. I'm like, bro, don't you know the KKK was started by Democrats?
Yeah. Yep.
It's like it's like this dude they don't know their history, man.
Or it's just like, there's lots of folks out there that think a bunch of white people went into deepest, darkest Africa and pulled slaves out of there and came home.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, those dudes would have been killed.
Yep.
They didn't go in there and start snatching people up.
No, they didn't. I just feel like these people just hate Trump, man. They hate him so bad, but they can't give a reason why.
I believe that when Trump wins, and I know I'm counting chickens or whatever, but cluckety cluck, goddamn. Damn it, I love chicken. So I believe that there may be a lot of like self-harm. It's gonna be people that's just gonna end it the hell off.
I swear.
Yeah, and you know what?
Because Trump
Now that you mentioned that, because I saw an article like within the last couple of weeks that said the headline was something along the lines of, if Trump wins, we're going to have the biggest national mental health crisis, in the history of the world. And my response to that is that the only thing that is going to change is that maybe then we will address these head cases instead of just ignoring them and allowing them to act like children. And so it's not going to be that we're going to have the biggest mental health crisis in the world. It's that it's probably going to get attention versus what it is now, just being ignored.
That is exactly why they wanted to stop it, because of the child trafficking and sex trafficking stuff going on.
Oh my goodness. And it's out of control. That number, the last time I looked, there's in excess of 360,000 illegal immigrant minor children in this country, and nobody knows where they are, who they are, or who they're with.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I hear this story or see an article about it, that number rises.
Yeah.
And so despite the attention that it's got already, whatever they're doing to scatter these minor children across the nation is still happening right as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a blatant violation of the law, because it's the Biden administration that is flying and trucking and training all of these people across the border.
Mm-hmm.
And it's our Border Patrol agents that are given instructions to take down as little information possible and set them loose, or put them on a bus and set them loose somewhere else.
Yeah.
And they hand these children off with zero regard, zero tracking, nothing.
Mm-hmm. They say like Obama trafficking kids, huh?
We're gonna find a lot of dead bodies. It's gonna be big news. There's gonna be pits full of them. We're gonna find children in basements. It's gonna be a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now we're just ignoring the issue. But once the issue stops being ignored, then these children are going to start turning up, and it's not going to be in good places.
Nope.
Yep. And they hate to admit that Trump was absolutely
So no
right.
wonder why. So no wonder why they're using Diddy and R. Kelly as pawns.
Right. It's smokescreen, man.
It's the
That's all it is.
Real issues for the people who's really doing it.
Yep.
Right. You know, because there is, you know, people up there that kind of teach you how to get out that you don't know how to get down in.
Dude, and you cannot do the kind of shit that they say that all of these people do without having the connections to make it all happen. And so, you know, if you want to talk about a real RICO, then you need to do a real RICO and reach all the way back to all of these elected and unelected officials who are helping these people traffic this stuff and get away with the things that they're doing. Also, the ones that are turning a blind eye but know about it.
Yeah, because you got Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton.
Yup.
Pretty much all of them.
Oh, you got Barack Obama, Michelle.
Oprah, where are you?
Oprah.
Yeah, because your boy Dr. Phil came out at the rally.
Oh, yeah.
An old girl that was just at Kamala's rally that didn't sing. She knows stuff.
Beyonce.
Even if she didn't have part in it, she knows stuff. And who did she tell about it? I'll bet she's singing like a canary right now. So long as she's not implicated, she'll tell them anything they want to know.
Funny that I saw Kelly Rowland out too. I'm like, girl, what you going out for? Did you do something too?
Well, of course she did.
We don't know. I don't know. I'm just like Kelly Rowland, like unless she was forced to make fun of the size of the inflation. I don't know.
Ooh, good chance. Her party got paid to do it.
Yeah, that jacket sure a prime example of how inflation really is.
Oh, man. No, I don't even want to go down that road because if you consider, you know, the increase in price along with the decrease of the value of the dollar, the additional taxes that you're paying on both ends, both in sales tax and on the money you make, dude, inflation is way higher than what they say it is.
And you got, and then Trump trying to pass a policy of no income taxes. This is why they don't like him either.
Of course.
Yeah. Remember when you could get 2 Whoppers for $2?
Yeah.
And then last night, freaking Niecy went through the drive-thru and just about blew her load. You know, it's like $7.30. And like, good Lord, that's a lot of money.
For one burger? You can make your own burger for less than that.
No fries, no combo, one burger, one Whopper.
One burger, it won't $8.
So you want to talk about price gouging?
Man, clearly.
It's like Kamala Harris, man. You talking about price gouging? I'm like, come on, man. You want to control prices the way you want to control them.
Sure, I know people that be at the gas pumps be hurting bad.
That's a mindset of a communist right there. And people don't see it.
I can agree with that, man. I can definitely agree. So, you know, we're going to close with a good question that Noobs had, and this should take us on out of here. What in the world do you think is going to happen after November 6th? And especially, well, after November 5th, November 6th, but especially on January the 20th, what is it, the 20th? What date is that?
Yeah, January 20th. So we've got from November 6th to January 20th to sit on the edge of our seats to see what kind of BS they're going to try to pull up to keep Trump from being inaugurated.
Right, and I think that he might just need to go into hiding once he get the election. It's been for a little while. We ain't even got to see you. We'll be celebrating for you, buddy.
Yeah, pretty much. Because you know what I'm saying, after he gets it, they're probably going to try to get rid of him again.
Peek your head out the window or something every now and then. Make sure you got, it's bulletproof. Just,
Oh, yeah. They're going to try. They're going to try again.
Way better shit.
They're going to try
It won't
again.
work, though. They ain't gonna work.
Exactly. They worked the first 2 times. This dang show ain't about to work again.
The dude literally got the armor of God around him. Man.
Oh, literally. Trust me. They had numerous chances they couldn't get him.
But you know what? Who was it? Somebody else put out a warning today. Oh, it was JFK that put out a warning today that, they think they're going to try to take him out again between now and Election Day.
Oh, of course they are. That's their last resort. Try many times. Already worked. What makes it ain't going to work again?
So do you think that Kamala Harris would actually certify an election that she lost?
I think that she will stonewall in any manner that she thinks she can get away with.
That I agree with. She's going to try, but at the end of the day, she ain't going to have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
So we read a little bit through the 12th Amendment the other night when Niecy brought it up and started reading out of it. And then, there was one part, she got to, she says, oh, well, the vice president doesn't really have the authority to do this or that, but the president of the Senate does possess this authority. And then I asked her who the president of the Senate was. She had to look a little bit. It's the vice president. Yeah, and so the green grass grows all around. That's why I'm waiting to see what's going to happen, man. Because,
yeah, hopefully nothing will happen, man.
Yeah, that's all we can do. Pray.
This is Hitler right here that you're talking about. So why would you hand him the keys to the car?
Exactly. She'll do whatever it takes to stall.
Yep.
She should land inevitable. Like,
because and just debunk this narrative, but we all know Kamala doesn't care.
Well, and not only that, it's not just that they're losing this election. They are probably losing the next 3 elections minimum.
That I agree with.
Because, dude, once Trump makes it into the White House, the real dirt is going to start to come out. Now, and we all know who I'm talking about when I say there are some that will just not be swayed for whatever reason. Doesn't matter what information comes out. But I think they're really concerned about not just this election, but the next 2 after that. Because, man, look who they're up against. They're up against, like, Vivek Ramaswamy. They're up against J.D. Vance. They're up against people like Byron Donalds.
Yeah.
And so these are all solid, smart people.
Tulsi Gabbard.
Well, yeah, I have my own reservations about Tulsi, but I know there's a lot of people that like her. But but these are the people that they're up against. And man, if all they could dig up for 2024 was a Kamala Harris, then they are scraping the bottom of the barrel.
They are screwed.
Yeah, because ain't a Gavin Newsom can come around and do anything at this point.
Right? I mean, they could just be another episode of Dumber and Dumber.
Pretty much.
Not to mention all of the new conservatives that we haven't even seen yet.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, you've seen these college campuses blow up lately.
Oh, yeah.
We have not even seen yet. People are tired of being told what to do and how to talk, and you can't say this and you can't say that. You can't have no fucking fun.
Dude, and what's going to happen? What's going to happen in the mind of that college kid who's working part-time, going to school, and not paying taxes on tips or income?
Yeah. And let me say this. You remember when Reagan was going against another opponent in 84 and that person didn't show up to the Al Smith dinner?
Right.
Yeah, that man won 49 out of 50 states.
Yep. I remember somebody saying something about that in recent months too, saying, hey, the last time this happened, this is what the election results were. And so I'm expecting the same kind of result, actually.
Oh, trust me.
It's a sealed up fate in many ways.
Yep.
On Shannon Sharp's show, she literally took a toast.
With no drink.
Oh, my goodness.
With no drink, and that is literally bad luck.
Dude, that is like showing up to a redneck barbecue and refusing a beer. Seriously. I mean, it doesn't matter if they have the shittiest beer that was ever put into a can on the face of the planet. When you show up at that barbecue and they give you a beer, You take that son of a bitch, you pop it, and you take a swig. Whatever happens after that, nobody needs to know. You know.
You ain't lying, noobs. You ain't lying.
Repeat itself. Because man, if Trump could get all 50 states, it's a wrap.
Oh, trust me. Oh man,
I already put my votes in for Trump, so
trust mine been done.
I am going to vote in person, and already in my state, the Republican early voting overwhelms the Democrat, and so I'm just going to help put the cherry on top.
Oh yeah, noobs. Oh
yeah, I've been watching a few of his rallies, man. It's been great to watch.
Oh yeah.
Man, the media lies and shit. I'm like, come on, man.
I know y'all seen the recent one where he actually had a garbage truck riding the garbage truck. I'm like, oh man,
Dude.
Thanks, Biden. Thanks a whole lot, man. We appreciate you.
You know, and it was funny because this evening Derek and I were talking a little bit earlier, and then I went out with some folks for some pizza, and so before I left, it was just talking heads going, Puerto Rico, and then once I come back from my pizza, here's Trump in a fucking trash truck. Bom, bom.
Perfect.
Yep. Perfect. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, G, man. Here, room.
I mean, you can't deny this dude. I'm like, this is marketing 101. I'm like, this, you sell yourself.
My goodness. Yep.
You have from most trash truck, man. You the fucking man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hey,
you know that. Like, you know that dude was survived getting assassinated twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, we didn't hear much about that third guy who was there legitimately and apparently had legitimate guns and legitimately told them that they were in the car and had legitimate ID and legitimate credentials. That story just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, because
and beat his ass.
Oh yeah, they got to him.
Beat that ass like, you motherfucker, you did it again, you motherfucker. Oh shit, I'm sorry. What did we the fuck you up? Gotta pay you now. Shh. Don't say that.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh well.
Oh well, Obama and them, they're gonna have to deal with this loss.
Oh
dude.
shit.
Yep. Oh man. I don't know if I would want to see the grief party that they're going to have after this election, or
Lord.
It's probably going to be some satanic ritual, and they're going to sacrifice Kamala Harris on the altar.
That night, I'm watching Joy Reid.
Oh my goodness! Oh, you're gonna watch her head explode. She might grow hair.
I'm watching her live. I gotta watch her live that night.
Oh man! All right, if you watch Joy Reid, then I'll take the hit and watch the Rachel Maddow.
Oh boy!
And then of course the next.
Oh yeah, that's what Mark Cuban's almost looking closely like Rachel Maddow.
Oh, we all gotta watch The View. Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all serious?
Oh, and then what's that other dude's name? Joe, Morning Joe.
Oh,
he's gonna be
Joe
crying into his
and his
microphone. Yep. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he needs to get together and just do the same show with Rachel, and they can all just sit there and cry together.
Really,
oh, God.
I'm telling you, they're gonna talk so much crap about the American.
Of course they are.
Yep. I do want to see. I don't want to listen to her, but I just want to catch a good screenshot of Whoopi Goldberg's jack-o'-lantern face whenever.
Oh Lord!
Wins.
Oh Lord! Oh yeah!
Hey, we gotta give thanks to Obama for signing the NDAA back in 2015, man. Because he's the reason why all this is going on.
Yep, that's what kicked it all off.
And
soon
and he allowed them to push lies and stuff and not.
And then, and that's one of the things, like Mike Johnson, he keeps voting right down that line. They just voted to themselves the ability, to spy on Americans for the next 4 years or however long it is. And so they keep doing this.
Yeah. They got nothing else to run with.
Yeah, we definitely got to get that Speaker of the House out of there. That dude. Yeah. I don't remember what the name of the game was, maybe Stratego or something like that, but you had a different face on each side of the little playing pieces. You had the good face and an evil face, and depending on the circumstance, yeah, that's Mike Johnson.
Exactly, 100%. Yep. So, people, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here.
All right.
It's been one hell of an evening. I got a new microphone. I think it sounds pretty good. I'm gonna see what's going on the playback.
Yeah, I want you to listen to that playback, because then it's hard for me to describe what is actually going on, and hopefully on the playback you'll hear.
There's a cut in and a cut out.
It does, and I don't think it's your mic. I think it's your ability to stream.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I know exactly what's happening. But we are going to get up out of here real quick. It's been a real one. I appreciate everybody that came out of the chat. Maybe everybody on X, everybody on YouTube, and everybody on Twitch that came to hang with me tonight. If it's your first time, like, share, subscribe, hit notification bells and all of that good stuff. D-Maps, News, Yellow Beezy.
Yes, sir.
Been one.
All right.
It has been fun. I will catch you all on the next go round. It's a hot one. I might be on every night. I don't know, because it's really interesting right now. So we're gonna keep it moving. It's been one. Y'all have a good night. Peace.
How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we say fuck this piece shit and grab them clappers? How long before we lose our voices shouting Black Lives Matter? How long we gon' keep letting them disrespect our president? How long we gon' keep letting them terrorize our residents? I'm sick of this shit. It's word to Bernie Mac. How long before we police ourselves, take our own streets back? How long for Uncle Tom here and hate on this shit? How long before they take a shot at me for making this shit? How long I gotta wait for justice for Josiah Shaw? How long we gotta fake it till we can take it and whack 'em all? How long we not gonna make these youngins pull their pants up? How long we gonna keep letting them shoot us down with our hands up? How long we gonna keep killing our own and making these streets hot? How long will what I say to you stay with you when the beat stop? How long's your attention span? How long you watch the news? You ain't down to shake shit up with the rebels for the cause? I ain't talking to you.